Good morning students, myself Sri K. D. Borsesar, biology subject teacher. In last lecture we detail discuss fertilization, mechanism of fertilization, different steps involved in mechanism of fertilization, syngamy or karyogamy, significance of fertilization. Now today we learn detail embryonic development, different events or step involved during the embryonic development from zygote up to 3 germinal layers, process of cleavages, blastulation and implantation. So let us start embryonic development. During embryonic development, different event or steps involved from zygote up to 3 germinal layers like cleavages, blastulation, implantation and gastrulation. So all these different events takes place during the 3 germinal layer formation from zygote. We today's lecture detail discuss process of cleavages, blastulation and implantation. So let us start. First one is cleavages. It is the process in which unicellular zygote undergoes mitotic division to form multicellular structure called as cleavages. Here seen, zygote is unicellular structure formed by fusion of male and female gamete, undergoes mitosis type of cell division to form 2-cell cleavage stage. So this 2-cell cleavage stage, each cell of the cleavage called as blastomere. So here 2 blastomere are formed from zygote. These 2 blastomeres stage of cleavage undergoes mitosis to form 4-cell cleavage stage. 4-cell cleavage stage undergoes mitosis to form 8-cell cleavage stage, and 8-cell cleavage stage undergoes mitosis to form 16-cell cleavage stage, and then 32-cell cleavage stage, and such cleavage stage called as morula. So morula is solid ball like embryo structure, consists of 16 or 32 cells, and this is the last stage of cleavage. Now there is no growth phase between the cleavages. Seen, the size of blastomere will be reduced with every successive cleavages. There is no growth phase between cleavages. Size of blastomere will be reduced with every successive cleavages. Seen here, these 2 cleavages are very large size. The formed 4 cleavages small size each one. Formed 8 cleavages also reduced size. Formed 16 or 32 cleavages also reduced size. So each and every step produce large number of blastomeres have reduced size. Seen in cleavages formation, as size reduces, the metabolic rate increases, and due to metabolic rate increases, rapid multiplication of DNA process takes place. Also high consumption of oxygen process takes place. Now human cleavages is holoblastic because the whole zygote get divided to form cleavages. So human cleavages are called as holoblastic cleavages. The cleavages plane may be longitudinal, meridional, and equatorial or horizontal seen. Now, zygote is unicellular structure, undergoes mitosis to form two cell cleavage stage, and this two cell cleavage means these two cleavages are called as blastomere. This is the first cleavage in the zygote, is meridional, occurs about 30 hours after fertilization. Noted this point. First cleavage means two cleavage cell stage is occurs in the zygote, is meridional, occurs about 30 hours after fertilization. It is divided longitudinally into two blastomeres. This is the two blastomeres, and one is slightly larger than the other seen. Now the two celled cleavage stage undergoes mitotic type of cell division to form four cleavage stage, means four cell cleavage stage, and this is the second cleavage stage, also longitudinal, but the right angle to the first occur after 30 hours of the first cleavages. Means second cleavages are formed after 30 hours of the first cleavages, that is 60 hours after fertilization is also. Now four celled cleavage stage undergoes mitosis to form 8 cell cleavage stage. Here seen 8 cell cleavage stage, and this is the third cleavage, horizontal. This is the horizontal seen arrangement. After third cleavage, the embryo is 8 cell stage. As the cleavages are going on, young embryo, so this stage of cleavages is in young embryo and gradually being pushes toward the uterus. So these stages are pushed towards the uterus. Seen here diagrammatic representation. In the ampulla, location fertilization process takes place. After fertilization, male and female gamete fuse to form zygote. So the zygote undergoes mitotic division to form two cleavage stage, to form four cleavage stage, to form 8 cleavage stage, and the different stages are pushed forward into the uterus, seen here, gradually push forward toward the uterus in different stages of cleavages. Now 8 cell cleavage stage undergoes mitosis to form 16 cell cleavage stage, then 32 cell cleavage stage, and this cleavage stage called as morula. Morula is a ball-like multicellular structure. Seen this morula is by the end of 4th day after fertilization, embryo is a solid ball like structure, 16 to 32 cells, externally looking like mulberry structure. Seen this is the externally look like mulberry structure. This stage called as morula. Morula has the cells of two types, means in the morula contain two types of cells, smaller clearer cells towards the outer side. Outer side cells are smaller, and larger cells, inner cell mass here seen, inner cell mass show larger cells. So in the morula, two types of cells, in smaller cell towards the outer surface and larger cell towards the inner side. Cells are compactly arranged as seen here, one by other is compactly arranged. So all 16 or 32 cells are compactly arranged between them seen. Now till the formation of morula, the zona pellucida is seen. You know zona pellucida, it is a envelope or covering. So zona pellucida till formation of morula seen around the embryo. So the size of morula equal to fertilization of ovum. This is the morula structure, and covering of morula is zona pellucida. So due to zona pellucida covering structure around the morula, so up to morula formation in zona pellucida, so the size of morula as well as fertilized ovum, that is zygote, is same, because zona pellucida around the morula, hence the size is equal to fertilized ovum or zygote. Here zona pellucida labeled them. Morula reaches the isthmus part of the oviduct or fallopian tube and gains entry into uterus by the end of 4th day. So this is the noted point. End of 4th day, entry of uterus, entry in the uterus, morula stage. So morula reaches at the isthmus, because isthmus is open into the uterus part. So morula reaches up to the uterus. Here seen morula structure. Uterus is connected to here isthmus part. So reaches isthmus, morula is transferred in the uterus after blastulation. Here seen diagrammatic representation, different stages of cleavages. Morula is seen reaches at the isthmus region of the fallopian tube or oviduct. So morula reaches the isthmus and gain entry into the uterus by the end of 4th day. Now up to this we detail discuss cleavages. The last stage of cleavage known as morula, and morula is reaches up to isthmus of fallopian tube. Now we detail discuss second event known as blastulation. What is actual blastulation? The process of formation of hollow fluid filled cavity, multicellular structure, blastula or blastocyst, such process called as blastulation. In simply, blastulation means formation of hollow fluid filled multicellular structure, blastula or blastocyst, such process called as blastulation. You know morula is the last stage of cleavage structure. solid ball like embryo structure morula undergoes development to form hollow fluid filled multicellular structure called as blastula or blastocyst. Here seen, this is the outermost layer cells called as trophoblast cell, and inside it blastocele cavity present in blastula or blastocyst, and these cells are inner cell mass. Here seen the structure of early structure of blastocyst or blastula is formed from morula. Now embryo blastocyst enter in uterus and float in uterine cavity for 2 to 4 days. That is till the end of 7th day after fertilization. You know, here we seen morula is converted into blastula or blastocyst. Such blastocyst enter into the uterus, and inside the uterus float in uterine cavity 2 to 4 days till the end of 7th day after fertilization. So due to this, outer layer cell morula now form trophoblast in the blastula or blastocyst. This cell absorb glycogen rich uterine milk in the uterus. Due to this, blastocyst double size form 0.15 mm size is converted into 0.30 mm with more fluid entering inside. So this is the largest structure of blastocyst is formed from early stage of blastula or blastocyst. How form enlarged structure of blastocyst? Blastula or blastocyst enter into the uterus. So inside the uterus float in uterine cavity. Outer layer of the blastocyst called as trophoblast cell absorb glycogen rich uterine milk. Due to absorb glycogen rich uterine milk, blastocyst convert a double size from 0.15 mm to 0.30 mm with more fluid entering inside it to form large structure of blastocyst. Outer flat cells called as trophoblast help only absorbing nutrition for developing embryo. So the function of trophoblasts here noted: absorb nutrition for developing embryo. Here seen the structure of blastocyst. This is the trophoblast cells are specially for absorb nutrition for developing embryo. Now inner larger cells form inner cell mass also called as embryoblast. Seen here, this is the inner cell mass, larger cells. So inner cell mass are also called as embryoblast cell. Why inner cell mass cell called as embryoblast cell? Because the inner cell mass embryoblast cell from proper embryo develop. So it is called as embryoblast. Always remember, blastocyst outer trophoblast cell specially for absorbing nutrition for developing embryo. Inside it inner cell mass larger cell also called as embryoblast from proper development of embryo. Inner cell mass remains attached to the trophoblast on one side only. Here inner cell mass attached to trophoblast cell at one side only. So the trophoblast cell contact with embryonal node means cell inner cell mass attached point are called as cells of Robber. So here this is the cells of Robber structure seen. Inner cell mass cells are attached to trophoblast cell. So this is the Robber cell structure seen. Now at this stage means cells of Robber, the blastocysts show polarity side with inner cell mass called as embryonal end, means those side present inner cell mass or embryoblast cells, such side called as embryonal end. Here seen, this is the blastocele, and seen this one is inner cell mass or embryoblast. So this side is called as embryonal side of the blastocyst, and the side opposite to it called as abembryonal end. So here this one is abembryonal end and this is the embryonal end. So here seen polarity show in blastocyst. End of 7th day blastocyst is fully formed and it is now ready for implantation or gastrulation. So this is the noted point. End of 7th day blastocyst is fully formed and now it is ready for implantation or and gastrulation. Up to fully formed blastocyst with present zona pellucida. You know zona pellucida is covering or envelope. So this zona pellucida is present up to fully formed blastocyst. Seen here, this is the zona pellucida layer. The covering envelope called as zona pellucida layer, seen up to fully formed blastocyst. Function of zona pellucida to prevent implantation of the embryo at abnormal site. Why prevent implantation of embryo at abnormal site? Because zona pellucida does not expose sticky and phagocytic trophoblast cells till the reaches in implantation site within the uterus. So zona pellucida prevent implantation of embryo at abnormal site. When zona pellucida ruptured from blastocyst stage, implantation process occurs. Up to this we detail discuss blastulation. Now the next event is implantation. What is implantation? The process in which attachment or embedded blastocyst into endometrium of uterus, such process called as implantation. Means simply implantation means blastocyst is attached or embedded into the endometrium layer of the uterus, such process called as implantation. So here implantation process seen, blastocyst enter into the uterus. So this is the uterus part. Blastocyst enter uterus, absorb uterine milk and itself large size from 15 mm to 30 mm, and itself attached or embedded into the endometrium layer of the uterus. So this is the endometrium layer of uterus, and this blastocyst is attached or embedded into the endometrium of the uterus. So this process called as implantation. Senior implantation and diagrammatic representation also seen here. Diagrammatic representation, this is the endometrium layer of uterus and this one is blastocyst. Seen the embryonal node or embryonal side is reaches to the endometrium layer and it attach or embedded itself in the endometrium layer. So this process called as implantation. Now embryo is usually implant in fundus region of uterus. Noted point, generally embryos usually implant in the uterus fundus region. Fundus region, uterus consists of three different parts: fundus, upper dome shaped part, middle broad body, and posterior narrow cervix part. So fundus region uterus usually implant process. Embryo is attached itself by its embryonal pole close to the endometrium. This is the embryonal pole. This side is close to the endometrium during implantation. Now trophoblast cell animal pole have power to stick to uterine wall. Due to this, trophoblast cells have power to stick uterine wall. Due to this, the trophoblast cells are attached or embedded to endometrium. Seen here, this is the trophoblast cells are attached to endometrium layer of the uterine wall of uterus. Now a rapid division of trophoblast cells lining against the embryonal knob takes place. Means those part of trophoblast cell seen rapid division, means rapid cell division process takes place. So due to rapid process cell division takes place, resulting formation of two distinct layers. One is syncytotrophoblast and other is cytotrophoblast. So these two type of cell layer seen in here diagrammatic representation. Here label syncytotrophoblast. So this is the syncytotrophoblast. Here also seen syncytotrophoblast. Due to rapid division of trophoblast cells, and this one is cytotrophoblast. Here also syncytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast. Now this process usually begins on 7th day after fertilization and end 10th day after fertilization. Embryo is completely buried inside the endometrium. So 7th day after fertilization to 10th day after fertilization completed, embryo buried inside the endometrium means implantation process takes place after 7th day fertilization and completion end of 10th day after fertilization. Now outer layer syncytiotropoblast is syncytium, that is layer of protoplasm with many nuclei seen here, seen diagrammatic representation. Syncytiotropoblast, seen the many nuclei give out processes extensively invade endometrium. Lytic enzyme secreted by trophoblast cell. So due to lytic enzyme secreted by trophoblast cell, ruptured endometrial cells making a burrow into which embryo get implanted. Seen here, this is the endometrium layer. Due to lytic enzyme secreted by trophoblast cells, ruptured endometrium cells making burrow into which embryo get implanted. So embryo is implanted inside the endometrium layer. End of 10th day, whole embryo is deeply embedded into the endometrium, completing process of implantations. In here, the blastocyst stage is completely buried in the endometrium. So up to this we detail discuss implantation. Now review today's topics. We detail discuss today's lecture: embryonic development, different events or steps involved during embryonic development from zygote up to 3 germinal layers, process of cleavages we detail discuss. We understand blastulation, form blastula or blastocyst. We understand implantation process, blastocyst embedded attachment into the endometrium wall of uterus called as implantation. Now on the basis of today's lecture, some exercise questions noted here. What are the events or steps involved embryonic development from zygote up to 3 germinal layer? Yes, process of cleavage formation, blastulation, implantation and gastrulation. Define implantation. Yes, the process of attachment or embedded blastocyst or blastula into the endometrium of uterus. Such process called as implantation. Which function takes place zona pellucida when it's present on blastocyst? Prevent implantation at abnormal side of the uterus. In which region usually embryo implant in uterus? Yes, fundus region of uterus, usually embryo implants. Why in innermost cell of blastocyst are called as embryoblast? Because innermost cell or embryoblast cells from proper development of embryo. So innermost cells or embryoblast cells are most important and called them embryoblast. Which cell of blastocyst absorb nutrition for the development of embryo? Yes, trophoblast cells are absorb nutrition for developing embryo. Define blastulation. Yes, hollow fluid filled multicellular structure formed from morula. Such process called as blastulation. Why during cleavage formation the size of morula equal to fertilized ovum? Because zona pellucida layer present on morula, so morula size is equal to the fertilized ovum as well as zygote is same. Now one MCQ question noted here: in human female, the fertilized egg get implanted in uterus after 7 days of fertilization, after 30 days of fertilization, after 2 month fertilization, after 3 week fertilization. The correct answer is yes, after 7-day fertilization, fertilized egg implanted in uterus. Here today's lecture completed. Hope that you understood everything. Hope today's lecture very much clear to you. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube Bioinfo channel. Tap the bell icon and like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.